This is the big one, Elizabeth. I'm coming to join you, honey. If you grew up watching Sanford and Son or have seen it on one of the dozens of channels running old TV shows, you'll recognize that as Fred Sanford's line. In times of distress, he would place his hand on his chest as if having a heart attack, look to heaven, and speak to his long-dead wife. For the length of the show, there was a running gag of insults between the cantankerous Fred and his good-natured son Lamont. Fred constantly called Lamont dummy, and Lamont would call his dad old fool. In yesterday's Morning Minutes in the Bible, we saw how another wife, Abigail, saved an old fool, Nabal, from a terrible death at the hands of an angry mob led by David. When David's men had approached Nabal to ask for some food because of their work protecting his sheep, he responded by insulting David and his men and then proceeded to celebrate by getting drunk. Meanwhile, his wife, having learned about the doom about to descend on her husband and family, raced to meet David. Thankfully, her wise words and deeds prevented the disaster from unfolding. 1 Samuel 25, verses 32 through 35. David listened to her, let go of his rage, and sent her back home in peace. When she returned, Nabal was busy celebrating and getting drunk. As a wise woman, she didn't waste her time arguing with a drunk. Then Abigail came to Nabal, and behold, he was holding a feast in his house, like the feast of a king. And Nabal's heart was merry within him, for he was very drunk. So she did not tell him anything at all until the morning light. 1 Samuel 25, verse 36. The next day, Abigail came to tell Nabal how she had saved him. In a wordplay on his name, the text said, when the wine had gone out of Nabal. The Hebrew word for gone out rhymes with Nabal. Then Abigail told him what had happened. What happened next was a shock to everyone because apparently the shock was too great for Nabal, and his heart died within him so that he became as a stone. 1 Samuel 25, verse 37. Whether it was anger at her or fear at his response to David, we will never know because he died 10 days later. The hard-hearted old fool had the big one and met his maker. Since we're talking about a man being a fool, there are 3 simple lessons for us men. First and foremost, marry a wise woman. Second, stay away from wine. Seriously, stay away from wine. And third, don't be a fool. Of course, we men will be fools from time to time. We just can't help ourselves. So hopefully we married a wise woman who can save us from our own stupidity. Well, thanks for watching Morning Minutes in the Bible. Until tomorrow, this is James McClenny hoping you have a great day.